Hello guys, so I welcome you all to our discussion on history of Maharashtra. In the previous session, we have started with the women liberalization movement, the women reform movements in the movement of equality part. Okay, so we have discussed the background. What exactly was the field for the introduction of women reform movement? In this particular section or in this particular session, we'll be discussing about contribution of some social reform. We'll be discussing about the contribution of some social reformers. Okay, first we will discussing some males, near to seven males, and then we'll discuss seven women who contributed for the development of our society. Okay, so let's start the discussion one by one. Who was the first ever person to start or to talk about the development of women? He was Raja Ram Mohan Roy. Okay, earliest reference regarding women issues was found by him. Okay, he was also a pioneer in anti-sati movements. He was a pioneer in anti-sati movement. Okay, and due to his efforts, because not only his efforts, but Jagannath Shankar should also helped him by creating the awareness against sati in the what you can say in the society. He also helped him. But due to these two persons' combined effect, you can say sati was banned by act. Who did this? Governor General William Bentinck. He banned sati because of this. Okay, and with this step, Orthodox Hindus were very furious and angry on him. But he did what he wanted to do. Okay. The first person was Rajaram Mohan Roy, and it was due to his contribution that sati got banned, or the practice of sati was banned by a law in India. Okay, so the first contribution of Rajaram Mohan Roy. Second, you can say Lok Hitwad. Okay, Gopal Hari Deshmukh. He is also known as Gopal Hari Deshmukh. Okay, so what he did, he supported the cause of women education. He supported cause of women education. What he did every day in newspaper. Okay, in newspapers, what he used to do, he used to write an articles, 100 letters, which is called as Shatapatre, from 1848 to 50. Okay, and this Shatapatre, what they did, this Shatapatre threw light on woman related evils. Okay, their marriage, what are the problems related to marriages, unequal marriages, and all. Okay, family issues, then the responsibilities which are laid on them at a very small age, you can say, or whatever it is. Okay, position what they have in society. Okay, then he wrote on widow remarriage that it should be allowed. It is a right for every widow to get remarried because they are married at very less age or to the very old person, which is disturbing their life. Okay, and these all things what they did, they challenged the customs and traditions of society. Okay, so that's why again people did oppose him, but finally he was succeeding in doing all these things. Okay, in his Kshatrapatre, he also highlighted things such as widow remarriage should be promulgated or should be allowed. Then he said that divorce, right of divorce should be equal among men and women. Means what? At this point of time, females are not allowed to give divorce to the male. He said this is wrong. Okay, if a male can give a divorce to female, then female should also give divorce to male, or female should be capable to give divorce to a male. This was said by him. Okay. Second thing was he gave a concept of alimony. He introduced the concept of alimony through Shatapatre to society. This revolutionary person was Lokahitavadi. WADI. Lokahitavadi. Okay. Then we'll move towards the third person. He's none other than Mahatma Jyotiba Phule. Okay. He was the supporter of women emancipation. You can say women education, widow remarriages, and equality. Okay, he proposed all these particular things, and he was also against enslavement of women. Okay, he was against the thing that women should be women are slaves of male. He was very against this particular ideology. Okay, and you can see in the year 1848, what he did, he started a school for girls, or to be specific, for depressed classes girls. Depressed classes girls or women were where it was in Pune. Okay, to be specific, in Bidez Wada, that is house of Bide, the house of Bide. First school was established in the house of Bide in Pune. Okay, then what happened? Due to this particular thing, he had to suffer a lot from the society. Okay, society rejected this particular move of Pule. Okay, they discarded him. He was not welcome to the public processions or public meetings and all. People, what you can say, they wild tackle hell. Okay, they literally ignored him in all the aspects of his life. Okay, then what he did, he also educated his wife and made her teacher. This also offended the society to a greater extent. Okay, society where females were not even allowed to educate. He's making teacher. Okay, his wife, who is a female, he's making her the teacher of this particular thing. This was not at all accepted by the society. Okay, but Fuller did not stop. He then started three more schools in Pune. Okay, where the schools are started. First one as Budwarpet, next one at Betalpet, third one at Rastapet, second one at Rastapet and Betalpet. Just a minute. Second one was at Rastapet, and third one was at Betalpet. Okay, so in this way he established three schools for female. You can say in Pune itself. Okay, then what else he did? He opened his house for unmarried women and widows who were afraid of the society, okay, or who were dropped down by their family members. For them, he opened his house. Okay, everyone was welcome in his house. Those who are destituted or those who are neglected by the society, he welcomed them all. Okay, he went. What you can say, even he provided refuge to the women who face social stigma. Okay, the women who face social discrimination, he also gave them, what you can say, a shelter. Then you can say he was the first to exercise such moves for him. For okay, so this was about Mahatma Jyotiba Phule. Okay, then we are going to discuss about the next important person, who is Mahadev Govind Ranade, Justice M.G. Ranade. Okay, again he was also the supporter of women emancipation, education, equality, etc. Okay, he has established a thing called as Vivaha Uttejak Mandali in the year 1865. Okay, and he himself married a widow whose name was Ramabai, but the age difference was huge. Okay, so he did not act as a barrier for her. In spite of being a barrier, he educated Ramabai and also brought her in the field of social reform. We'll see about that later. Ramabai was also Ramabai Ranade. Under the name of Ramabai Ranade, she was also contributing to the welfare of the women in society. We'll see that later. Okay. Then we have the next important person, that is Gopal Ganesh Agarkar. Okay, so he was one of the great philosophers to whom social reform was a topic for mediation and study. He was very keen on the study of social reforms. In fact, you can say he fought with his best friend. We have discussed about this particular party. He had one of the best friend who was also a political reformer. They both had a fight. You need to tell me who was his best friend's name. They both started a newspaper. But due to this particular clashes on social reformation and political reformation, they had a split. They took their own paths. So you just need to tell me who was this best friend of Gopal Ganesh Agarkar. We have discussed this in the class. Okay, in the lectures in the previous session. You guys need to comment the name of his friend, Gopal Ganesh Agarkar's friend. Okay, chalo. Let's move forward now again. Social reformation was a very interesting topic for him to be discussed. Okay, so he had influence of Western philosophers on him. So he was of the opinion that child marriages which are going in the society should be stopped by law. There should be a law, because unless there is a law, nothing could have been achieved. Okay, so what he said, government should bring laws for different things. Which were those things? First one, to stop child marriage. Second one, to infringe or to bring swayamvar system. Then to give equal opportunity to male and female. He was also of the opinion that women should be allowed to education and divorce. They should also get the right to get education and also to get a divorce. Okay? They should be given this particular freedom. He was of the opinion. Okay, Gopal Ganesh Agarkar. Then comes the next important person. His name is Vishnu Shastri Pandit. Okay, now what he did? Okay, what was the main contribution? He analyzed all the old sculptures. Okay, all the old scriptures, not sculpture, but scripture writings, all the old writings, all the dharma shastras, to get to know that how exactly the condition of woman was, or what was the position of woman in the society then. And then after studying all these articles, he started to write articles in the newspaper for awakening. Okay, after studying all these things, his results, whatever things he got, he started to write them in the newspaper called as Indu Prakash. In this particular newspaper, he started to write all these things. Okay, and then after this, he said that we need to get rid of this all evils, and how we can get it by few steps. Which were those? First one was promoting education, marriage, and promoting education and self-realized marriage. And then you can say it was criticized. He criticized child marriage. Okay. Next important thing, what he did, he established a sabha. Okay, which was this sabha? It was Punarvivaha Uttojak. Just a minute. Punarvivaha Tyojak Sabha. PunarvivahTojak Just a minute, has spellings. O double T-A-J-A-K Sabha was established by him. Not only this much, but he himself married a widow. Okay, he himself married a widow to show this particular. Okay, Vishnu Shastri Pandit, one of the important social reformer in the context of meals. Okay, then we'll move towards the last social reformer in this particular context, whose name is Maharshi Karve. Okay, so he began his activities from Vivaha, Uttojak Mandali. He started his work from there. Okay, to make women independent and enrich their psychological and intellectual health. Okay, what he did, he was of the opinion that to make we need to emancipate women by imparting them education and intellect. And to do this particular things, what he did, okay, just a minute, I'll write here first. Okay, women's emancipation is possible through intellectual and psychological development. And to do this, what he has done, he has started a thing called as Ananta Balikashra in Pune. Okay. Then later, he also established a women's university near to Hingane in 1916 in Pune. Okay. Then afterwards, what happened? There was a person whose name was Vitthal Das Thakurse. Okay. The name of this particular person was Vitthal Das Thakurse. What Vitthal Das Thakurse did, he gave a donation, okay, 15 lakhs for development of this particular university. Vitthal Das Thakurse gave a donation of 15 lakhs to this particular university, and that's why the name of his mother, late mother, was given to this university. That is Srimati Atabai Damodar Thakurse University, which is popularly also called as SNTT University. Okay, this is supposed to be the first woman university. It was even established before Bharati Vidyapit. Okay, it was supposed to be the first woman university not only in Maharashtra but in India. First woman university in India. Okay, and due to all these achievements, whatever he has done, Government of India on its 100th birth anniversary, you can say, awarded him Bharat Ratna, the most prestigious award in India. He was awarded with Bharat Ratna. So this was a story about some of the male social reform. Now we'll be moving towards a discussion on some female social reform. Okay, this task of social reformers was not only the liability of males, but also females contributed to this. Okay, who were these females? Few prominent persons. We're going to see five important persons. Okay, of them, the first one is Savitri Bai Phule. Okay, she was born in Naigaon district of Satara. Okay, she was supposed to be the first woman social reformer. Okay, she was supposed to be the first woman social reformer of Maharashtra. Okay, and also she was the first woman teacher in India and principal, not only teacher, first woman teacher and principal in India. Okay, in fact, to commemorate her contributions, what we do, her birthday is celebrated as Women Liberation Day. Her birthday is celebrated as Women Liberation Day. Okay, so with Mahatma Phule, she has started the first girls' school, and she was the teacher. She taught there. Okay, and due to this particular thing, she was harassed too much by the society. In fact, to such an extent that while going from her home to the school, she used to carry two saris. Why? Because when she was traveling, people used to spit and throw cow dung on her. Then she used to go to the school and change her sari and then carry on her work. This was the intellectual development of this particular lady. In spite of talking to them, or in spite of engaging into argument with those people, what she did, she preferred to do her work. Okay, and that's why she got such a great fame in the history as well. You can see this particular. Okay, then what she has done after the death of her husband. Okay, after her husband's death, she continued the work of Satya Shodhak Samaj, which was established by his husband, her husband, sorry. So what she did, she carried forward the work of Satya Shodhak Samaj. Okay, and also she encouraged the same things which her husband encouraged, such as widow remarriages, woman education, and also targeted other woman related issues. She has also written some books such as Baya Phule, sorry, just a minute, Kavya Sangraha, Kavya Phule. Okay, and also she started some activities such as Haldi Kumkum and all to gather the women and spread awareness about the happening in the society. Okay, so she was Savitri Bai Phule, an important lady. Second one was Tarkhedkar sisters. Okay, Dr. Atmaram Pandurang Tarkhedkar. What's he has done? He has educated his three daughters. Who were his three daughters? The first one was Durga. Okay, second one was Annapurna, and third daughter was Manik. Okay, so what Atmaram Pandurang Tarkhedkar did, he educated all the three daughters which he had. Okay, and especially Annapurna. Okay, Annapurna was supposed to be the first lady, first Indian lady, not first lady, but first Indian lady to go abroad. And even she was the first Indian lady to marry an Irish person, Annapurna Tarkhedkar. Okay, so this was about the Tarkhedkar sisters, and with them, what you can say, the woman education started to boost in India. Okay, Tarkhedkar sisters. Then you have one of the most important person called as Pandita Rama Bai. Okay, she was one of the most, you can say, most important contributor to the women's upliftment in India. Okay, with the support of Rana Day and his wife Ramabai, she started Arya Mahila Samaj. Okay, in the year 1882. Okay, then she went before Hunter Commission. And what she did over there, she told them what the scenario of the woman is, what is the condition of woman. She told them how you should reorganize the things so that women get educated. Okay, she talked about woman emancipation through education, how to impart education to women in different ways. She discussed this with the Hunter Commission. And what she said, if you want to inspect women's schools, then what you should do, you should not send male inspectors because male cannot go the level to which they could understand what the problems of females are. Okay, so what she said, to inspect women's school, a woman inspector should be appointed so that she could judge all the things as per the aspect of women's and tell what improvement we should do. Okay. Then she also started Lady Dufferin Fund. And what this fund did, it provided medical facilities to the women. Okay. Then you can say in March 1889, what she did, she started with two girls. Okay, with two girls, she started Sharda Sadan. Okay, Sharda Sadan, and where it was established at Kedgaon. Okay, Sharda Sadan at Kedgaon. Okay, it was obviously a Christian organization in which the things were going on. Okay, then finally, what she did for the women, so this was for widows to be specific. Sharda Sadan was for widows, and for the women who have suffered immensely in the society, or society is troubling those women. For such women, okay, or for the society's suffering women, Kripa Sadan was established for women who suffered in society. Okay, For blind people, she started a school. Okay, and for orphans as well, she started a thing called as Sada Nanda Sada. Okay, now due to this particular things or due to all this contribution, she was awarded a gold medal and also a title, that is Kaisar A Hind. Okay, she was also awarded the title of Kaisar A Hind. This was about Pandita Ramabai. Now we have one more social reformer who is having an overlapping name or a similar name, that is Ramabai Ranade. She was wife of Mahadev Govind Ranade. Okay, now she traveled a lot with his husband, as his husband was a government servant. She traveled a lot and identified or noticed the problems faced by the woman. Okay, or how the position of women was suffering, or how the position of the women was critical or endangering to their survival. She has seen all these particular things. Okay, then with the help of what you can say, with the help of Pandita Ramabai, she established Arya Mahila Samaj. Okay, then she also founded Hindu Lady Social Club in Pune in 1894. Pune in 1894. Okay, then she also continued her work for social development even after the death of her husband. Once her husband died, she was not a lady that would keep quiet or be in the phase of sati and all, or do the same things which the old traditional society was doing. She was somewhat different in what she did. She continued the work, same as Savitri Bai Phule. Okay, continued her social development work even after death of husband. Okay, she was also appointed later by the government. She was appointed as what you can say advisor to the advisory board. She was appointed to the advisory board of Yerwada Jail. Okay, in 1909, she started Seva Sadan in Mumbai. Why? Just to promote education, literacy, and medicine knowledge among girls or among women. Okay, she said that primary education should be made compulsory for each and every girl. She was of the opinion that primary education should be made compulsory for every girl. Without that, they could not survive. Okay, this was the scenario. Now, next, last, you can say, last social reformer, that is Anandi Bai Joshi. Actually, I should convert the title which she had, Dr. Anandi Bai Joshi. Okay, she was first woman to go to USA and to take a medical degree from there. Okay, so you can say medical. She completed her doctorate from the medical college at Pennsylvania. Sorry, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. It is Philadelphia. Okay, and then she completed her MD from Pennsylvania. Okay, her life and education encouraged other girls to do the same thing. Okay, her life and education, encouraged other girls. Okay, even she wanted to open a medical college for girls, but uncertainly nature or what you can say destiny did not wanted this to happen. That's why what happened. She wanted to fulfill her dream, but she died without doing it. Uncertain death, you can say. She died at a very young age because her husband, that is Gopal Joshi, used to trouble her a lot. We'll see that things in the upcoming history. Whenever will be time, we'll be discussing the story of Anandibai Joshi as well. I'll be telling you what all things happened with her husband, how he tortured her. He was a Jaga Vegada Admi. He was a mad person. We'll be discussing about this particular thing, Anandibai Joshi. Not now, but in the upcoming sessions. Okay. So this was Anandibai Joshi. Now, there were some other women social reformers as well. There were some other social reformers as well. Okay, such as Tarabai Shinde. Okay, she wrote an essay. Why she is important? Because she was influenced by Fuller, obviously, and she wrote an essay to compare men and women. Okay, and talk about equality. Also, there was a lady whose name was Rakmabai. Not just Rakmabai, but Dr. Rakmabai. Okay. She used to write by a pen name in Times of India. At that time, she was writing in Times of India under the name Hindu Lady. There's also scenario, also seen about Rakmabai also in the history. I guess I have told you that particular story of Rakmabai. Okay, what happened to her and all. Okay. Dada Sahib, story of uh, Dadaji and Rakmabai, marriage, Tilak, how he opposed Rakmabai and all. How she filed a case in the courts and all. We'll see about her. She also suffered a lot in the society. Okay, she raised women issues. Okay, and she said that women should break the laws which hinder their progress. What she said, she used to write in Times of India. She said women should break the laws which hinder the development. Whatever laws are hindering the development of the woman, these laws should be broken. This was her aim. Okay. Then V.R. Shinde's sister, Vittal Ranji Shinde's sister, whose name was Jan, Janaka, Janaka Shinde. Okay. She also what she did, she left her husband. Okay. She completed her education. Okay. She left husband. Okay. Then she completed her education. Left husband, not a good thing. So leave it. She completed education and then started to teach at Panvel. Okay, she started to teach at Panvel Municipal School. And later, she also joined her brother in social service activities of Depressed Class Mission Society of India. She joined her brother over there. Okay. So these were some of the social reformers who have contributed to the development of women in the society. The upcoming session will be a short part is left about the women upliftment. We'll complete that particular part and then we'll move towards the tribal development. Okay. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this particular session. It was a bit the longer session, but still it was just completely factual. You just need to mug up the facts, just write the things whichever I have told in the lecture, mark them in your books, just read it twice or thrice to get a clear idea of this particular subject. Okay, so we'll stop over here. If you have any queries or any issues, you can comment in the comment box. Do answer the questions which I have asked in the lecture. Okay, I hope you enjoyed. Thank you.